Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day today. In today's video, I am going to be doing eye swatches of the brand new Urban Decay Naked Ultra Violet palette. The palette does retail for $49 and it is available all over Sephora, the Urban Decay website, in stores and online. It does come with 12 eyeshadows. Most of them are shimmer, but it is a combination of shimmers and mattes. It also comes with a brush. So I was going to show you guys the tutorials and the eye swatches in one video, but because I did end up creating 3 different eyeshadow looks, the video was going to be a 30-minute long video, and I figured it was better to split up the video into 2 separate videos. So I hope that you guys don't mind, but in today's video we will only be doing the eye swatches, and in tomorrow's video I will be showing you the 3 different eyeshadow looks. I do zoom in a lot in this video so that you guys are able to see the eyeshadow color of each eyeshadow, so I hope that that is more helpful than my previous eye swatch videos, but I hope that you do enjoy the video and find it helpful. Anyway, let's get started. So we're starting off these swatches with the shade Trippin', and this one is a shimmer, and as you guys can see, it's a very pretty shimmer, but it's very light. So I am going to apply a little bit of Fix Plus so that we can see if the intensity changes. And as you guys can see, with the Fix Plus, it did make a slight difference. Not much, but definitely a slight difference. Next, we're moving on to the second shade. Now moving on to the shade Glazed. This one, I have to say, is one of my favorite shimmers from the palette. It is a gorgeous orange color, but it also has like a pink undertone and it just looks beautiful. But I especially love the way that this shade looks with a little bit of Fix Plus. You guys can see the Fix Plus really makes it pop and just stand out. So yeah, this is one of my favorite colors from the palette. Moving on to the 4th color from the palette, it's another matte, and one of the things that you guys will notice is that the mattes in this palette are extremely light. That is one of the challenges that I had when I was creating looks with the palette, but you guys will see that tomorrow. Anyway, now moving on to the 5th shadow, which is another beautiful shimmer with a little bit of glitter. And here is this color without the Fix Plus, and you guys can see it is beautiful and sparkly, and yeah, it is gorgeous. So now I am going to apply a little bit of Fix Plus so that we can see how the intensity changes with the Fix Plus. You guys can see here it just makes it more foiled, so it's total preference if you guys want a more intense foiled shimmer, or if you just wanted the way that it looks without the Fix Plus. I think both ways are beautiful. Anyway, moving on to another one of my favorite shimmers from the palette. So the color of this eyeshadow is called Lucid, and I love that name for this eyeshadow. It reminds me of a dream, like just a beautiful white minty shimmery color, and here it is without the Fix Plus. But you guys will see after we apply the Fix Plus, this color just really shines and pops, and it is so beautiful. I use this color in one of the looks tomorrow, so you guys will see it is so gorgeous, and I will probably post it to Instagram today. But anyway, yeah, this is another one of my favorites from the palette. And moving on to the last matte from the palette, as you guys can see, it is another very light color. So that is the only challenge with this palette. I think if you wanted to use this palette by itself, just definitely keep that in mind. You can definitely create some shimmery looks with the palette, but I think it's a palette that you do have to pair with some other palettes, some other eyeshadows, so that you get some darker mattes in your look, because the three mattes that do come in this palette, as you guys can see, are very light, and this is actually the last matte of the palette. So now we're moving on to the next shimmer, and this is going to be our first purple shimmer, I believe. And this one, I like the color, but I'm not a big fan of pink purple colors. It is a very pretty color, it's just not my favorite type of purple. So anyway, here it is without the Fix Plus, and I am gonna go over it with Fix Plus so that you guys can see how the intensity changes to that foiled wet eyeshadow look once the Fix Plus is applied. Here we have the next shimmer, which is another purple, and in the pan you guys can see it looks really dark, but it's actually pretty close to the previous color. It's a little bit darker, but to me it still looks like a pink based purple. So again, it's not my favorite type of purple, but it still is a pretty shade. So I am gonna go over it with Fix Plus so that we can see the intensity of this one change as well. Moving on to this other purple shimmer, this is one of my favorite purples from the palette. I love this type of purple much better, so I'm into like the cool purples. I just love the way this one looks. It's extremely shimmery, a lot more shimmery than the other previous purples without the Fix Plus, and you guys will see now with the Fix Plus the intensity just really changes and it really stands out. So yeah, I love this color. It's like a purple silver type of purple and I love it. And now moving on to Purple Dust. This is another one of my favorites. It is a beautiful shimmer, but it also has glitter in it and it is just gorgeous. I can see this being worn for a nighttime look, a glam, you know, like I don't know, a super smoky eyeshadow look. Yeah, it's just such a beautiful dark purple, and the glitter just really makes this color pop, and you guys will see it looks even prettier with the Fix Plus. And here we have the last color in the palette. It is a shimmery brown shade, and it is one of the, actually the most pigmented an opaque color from the entire palette. It is a beautiful coppery brown, actually not coppery, more of like a chocolate brown I would say, but it is gorgeous nonetheless. And you guys can see here with the Fix Plus, it just looks even better. I do use this color and the previous color in a look that you guys are gonna see tomorrow. But anyway, this is the end of the eye swatch video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you like this format better for the eye swatches, let me know down below, and I will from now on make all of my eye swatch videos look this way. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, but even if you don't, I just appreciate you being here and watching. And don't forget that you can follow us all over social media at GlitterBeauties, the same way that it's spelled here on the channel. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.